Howdy, howdy, everybody. How is everybody today? Just gonna wait till some people come on here. Set up. Hello, Hannah. Hi. Hey, everybody. Hey, Hakeem Kalmar. How are you guys doing today? So nice to see you. We're gonna be doing a drawing live stream. I'm gonna have my setup right here. Hello, Melissa, and hello, Sophie. So nice to see y'all too. Really glad everybody's dropping in. How are y'all today? Doing good? I've been running back and forth from the house trying to prepare for this because I'm doing the live stream in our camper. So yeah, I hope so, Hannah. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope y'all can see the sketchbook here okay for when I draw. I'm going to do some requests. So y'all can type in some requests and I can draw the stuff you request for you. Hi, Cherry. Good to see you too, Cherry. We're going to do an anniversary live stream. This live stream marks the same day last year that we started the channel. So it's a very, very special live stream. I've been thinking about it all day. You know, I'm doing good, Sophie. I'm glad you're doing good too. Okay, thanks, Sophie. I'm glad it looks all right. Well, Cherry, I sort of forgot. I'm sorry. Plus, I didn't know if you were on or not. It's probably late for you, isn't it? It should be pretty late for you. Kamara! Hello, Kamara! Howdy. It's nice to see you. You should get your rest, Cherry. You should get your rest. You can always watch the replay. It's okay. Wow, already 13 people. It says at the top it's already 13 people that are stopping in. That's wow. And we've only been running for 3 minutes. Wow. That's great. Okay. Really? Really, Cherry? That's interesting. Huh. YouTube's being prejudiced or something. I don't know. A lot of great people in here. A lot of great people. Kamara has the #1 crown for the chatterers. Might be 23. I can't tell. My screen's cracked just where the number is. Oh. Uh-oh. Thank you, Sophie. I'm not really that popular. It says 10 for me now. It says something different for everybody, it seems. It's weird. Everybody loves Sketchy. That's a fact of life. Oh. Sherry, I appreciate that. Really kind. It says 13 for me now. Now it says 11 for me. That's so weird. It said 13 for me earlier, but now it's 11 and everybody else is saying 13. That's so weird. Oh, I dropped my eraser. My mechanical pencil, it has a detachable eraser, and I was fiddling with it and it fell out. Here it is right here. What do y'all think of this contraption? Cherry, we're going to celebrate this channel's 1 year anniversary. We are going to do some drawing, a drawing stream. So y'all can request some drawings in the chat and describe them, and I'll draw them for you in real time, and y'all can see how I draw. I did want to actually do this a long time ago as the first live stream, but it never seemed to work out, and I guess we forgot about it until now. Popsicles, huh? Oh. Your dad draws with those pencils, Cherry? Huh. That's cool. I didn't know your dad was an artist. What kind of popsicle is it? Well, I think I only have one Stranger Things character that I can think of, like, from memory and imagine. I'm not sure if I could look up a picture while the live stream's running or not. I'm not sure. But I don't know, just not from memory, probably. I could. I could, though, if I had a good picture. Can you draw epic characters? I mean, if it's characters I've seen, sure. Like, I think I can draw Odysseus. Odysseus. They just taste like berries. Honestly, it's probably not made with real berries, but can you do Frodo? Oh, that would be so cool, yeah. I could do Frodo. Okay. So, I think I'm going to wait a few more moments to let everybody get comfortable, and then we'll start with something. I think Frodo is the first in stone request, so I'll do Frodo first. That would be great. Thank you for requesting that. I'd love to draw Frodo. They technically don't have fixed characteristics, so as long as you draw Odie short, it'll be careful. Wait, what? Can you test if you can look at pictures while on stream? I could, but I could, but it could cut out, so I just have to warn all y'all that it might cut out and I might have to start another stream after that. You know, if it did do that. I'm just scared of doing it a little bit. Maybe I could. Cherry is number 2 on the chat live stream. These XP things are weird, and I still don't understand them that much. But number 2 badge award. Odysseus is for some reason always shorter than all the women on his journey. Huh. Weird. Interesting. Takes too long to type. That's okay. We're just chilling out. So nothing fast paced is happening right now. It's all right. My fingernails are kind of dirty. That's a shame. I should have done something with them before I start this live stream. Everybody's gonna be like, what are those things on the end of your fingers? Can y'all all hear me pretty good too? Just to make sure. Yeah, that's probably like the symbolism behind it, Sophie. Odie's just short. Saying that out loud reminds me of Odie from Garfield. Use the lid of the pencil to clean your nails. That's true, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That works. Maybe I'll do a little bit of cleaning over here. Okay, that's good. Everybody can hear fine. I was just making sure I didn't sound like I had a nasal congestion or anything. Clean and chat. Clean and chat. Clean and chat. And I'll have sort of a dirty pencil and I might use another pencil after that. Let's see. This feels weird. I feel sort of isolated without Aussie in here. It's a shame he couldn't make it today. I was hoping he could, but he decided not to. He said he was on break from online for a while, so. Question, Jerry? Yes. It just wipe everything. I just wipe everything on my pants or napkin. Yeah. Doing amazing sketch. Thank you so much. Thank you. Not really. I've sort of got it down. I just know that other people's privacy is at stake, and that usually gets me in gear. Yeah. Songbird knows. it's it's trailed off. Trailed off. Redacted. Redacted. I know too. Yeah. I think more people here know Aussie's name than they do mine. Maybe. Sophie knows email. I think so, yeah. Because Aussie was chatting with Sophie in some email. It's not typing. Well, it can't be typed if you're not typing it, Jerry. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's get your name. Yes. Hey. Okay. So, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for me to start drawing here? My nails are a bit cleaner now, although they aren't the most presentable, but let's see. So I'm going to do a little bit of, this is what I'm going to do for this stream. It says there's 7 people in here now. I think I told Sophie because, I think I told Sophie Songbird because, when we done our Discord, you and me, you and me and Grim, when we done our Discord chat, voice chat, you caught, our real names. So I decided that it would be the most fair to tell Sophie too. He leaked it to me on call once. Yep, he did. All of their secrets. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, for this live stream, I was planning to do some drawings first, like some real-time drawings, where I'd just sketch in front of y'all and maybe chit-chat while I'm doing that. And then after that, I'm thinking of doing, I have some stuff beside me here And I'm thinking about doing somewhat of a sketchbook tour of some other drawings I've done already. And y'all can comment and I can tell stories maybe attached to the drawings and what they were about and all, and just hear y'all's opinions. So that's what I'm thinking of some showing off and just some sketching. And I can't believe it's this marks a year. It's so crazy. Really, I've just really went through a lot of things, good and, less good, since then. But, being in this community, I think I've learned a lot of things from y'all and met a lot of really good people too. So I'm very appreciative to the Lord for letting me be on here for so long. Yeah, I may know their mom's name. You may. I don't remember saying, but she has a really beautiful name. We love you too, Songbird. I'm so happy to know all y'all. Cherry, you were the first online person I ever knew. I was talking to you on another website before I even talked to anybody or made this channel with Grim, or Aussie, should I say? I'm glad of that, Cherry. Yeah, I am privileged. Yes, Cherry, you are, 'cause I read the Watership Down. Listen, listen, y'all. Listen, books. Yet again, books is what changed a point in my life. Like, I was literally scrolling through a website, okay, once, a long time ago. It was probably a month or so before oh, my dad's looking in the window of the camper and he's kind of stupid. Peer pressure. But anyway, I was just looking on a website and I found a very, very well done graphic novel of a book called Watership Down. Okay. And it was done by an artist called Joe Sutphin. So yeah, he's fine. He's fine. so I looked at this book and it was so beautiful. Like, they had a sneak peek of it on Amazon, and I was looking at it, and like the artist style was just really, really well done. And I just loved it so much. So I ordered it at our local bookstore. And when I no, I've read Watership Down, Cherry. I just read it after I read the graphic novel, which is probably a bad thing. But yeah. So I got that book and I really liked it. So naturally, I wanted to check out what the real book was like. The real novel Watership Down by Richard Adams. I'm glad to hear that, Kamara. That makes me happy to know. So I read that. I read the real book, and then Aussie introduced me to Cherry Pie, and Cherry Pie was a big fan of Watership Down. So we got talking about it because I had read the graphic novel and then I had read the real book. But I think I met her before I read the real book. I think I met her after I read the graphic novel. So Hakim Kalmar says, I haven't read it yet because I'm reading Fellowship of the Rings and Narnia. It is very good. It is very good. It's a very good book. If you ever get the time, definitely check it out. It's really great. It's one of my favorites. It's a story about rabbits, and that comes nowhere near to expressing how good it is. But maybe that'll perk your interest if you like rabbits. I know I do. But okay, let me continue the story of how we started the channel. Anyways, I started to know Cherry better. Bunny Rabbit Kamara. Yeah. Yeah. If you love Watership Down, then I know you'd love Green Ember. I wished I could get it. Yeah. I bet I'd really like it. I've heard so many good things. But anyway, I should stop getting distracted by everybody in the talking here. I should continue here. I started to get to know Cherry better, and after that, I sort of got hooked on Joe, Mr. Joe Sutphin, the artist who drew the graphic novel. So when I did, I searched up what else he had done, like what else he had illustrated. Um, and I discovered that he had illustrated a series called The Wingfeather Saga. Okay, and that name rung a bell. Okay, that name rung a bell. It's like a big old twisted web where everything connects, and then you come to the end of things, and there's just things tying in together everywhere. It's so crazy, but um, but it rung a bell because a few years prior, or maybe a year prior, um, we had went to a bookstore in Anchorage. Uh, it had a it had a big. It was sort of like a Christian bookstore, Christian oriented because they had been playing Christian music in the bookstore. But when we went in, I saw this is long before I read Watership Down or anything else that I'm mentioning. Um, but I saw the Wing Feather box set, and it just looks so good. Like I'm often very much attracted by book covers in general. Sometimes stories too. Sometimes their story attracts me, but usually it's the book cover, and that's just how I'm wired. I don't know why, but I just love book covers so much. So I saw the wing feather box set there, and I really sort of wanted to take it home, but I couldn't come up with any excuse to you know get it because it was pretty expensive. It was a new bookstore, a newish bookstore. It was selling newer books. So, since I didn't know anything about it, I left it and we went home and we just lived on for a little while, you know, and just a year or so later, just months later, suddenly I come upon this graphic novel of Watership Down, written, illustrated by Joe Sutphin, and apparently he illustrates the Wingfeather Saga too, and it just clicked. But it was so crazy. I'd have to ship it from America to England. That is probably pretty high, Cherry. Where's the bookstore? Somewhere in Anchorage. I can't remember exactly where, but there's not too much story to that left. There's, after that, after I was reading Wingfeather, Aussie just, sort of like stumbled upon some people making Wingfeather content. Well, Cherry, don't lose hope. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. Maybe someday you'll be able to read it. if you can't read it, if you're interested in watching TV shows and movies, they have the free first season of the Wingfeather Saga here on YouTube that you can watch. It's not the same as the books exactly, but it's still really good, and you get a lot more of the feel for the lore. And hello, books! It's so good to see you. And Michael Lemming, I don't recognize you, but welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you here, and I'm glad to see you too, Books and Things. I'm watching it. Okay. Okay, whenever you get the time. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I bet you'll enjoy it. And after Aussie discovered some people making Wingfeather content here on YouTube when I was reading the books, he sort of, started to talk to him, under a different channel name. It was the channel name of my dad, um, because we shared the same phone. But at this point, we've made, another channel, and we've been able to do, our own stuff, which I'm really thankful for. It's really been fun being with y'all this whole time. So I thought that would be a good thing to say on the channel anniversary, the 1 year channel anniversary. It's just fitting, how the channel came to be, sort of, because Aussie was talking with the Wingfeather people in the community, just a few of them, but, that grew into something so much bigger, and God really used it. Life wouldn't be the same without y'all. I totally agree, Songbird. Yeah. Y'all have really inspired me and just been with me. Really thankful. Who was the first person you talked to in the YouTube community? So Aussie was talking to Artham and Kalmar and Sophie here. And as soon as we got our real channel, I introduced myself to everybody. Or I guess it was just those three people. And, you know, so technically Sophie was one of the first persons I introduced myself to, and so was Artham and Kalmar. So those were the first people that I ever got to talk to. Sophie's one of them. Can you imagine the cloudless sky that the community would be without Sketchy? Well, there was a community before I came in, you know. There was something for me to come into, but that's really kind of you to say. Thank you. Introduce yourself into my head. That's cool, Books and Things. That's really cool. Yeah, I think so. I think Cherry, I think you did that too, didn't you? I was too scared to talk. Yeah, Sophie's really welcoming and kind. Yeah, Sophie was one of the first people to. Yes, yes, Cherry's the community official welcomer. Yeah, Sophie was one of the first subscribers to us too. Yeah. Yeah, the community won't be the same without Sophie either. She's a big old cloud in that sky. She's a big old cloud. Yes, Sophie is amazing. Sophie is amazing. We do. All right. So, y'all, we have almost hit the 30-minute mark, and I think, okay, I'm going to put my hands up for that. Although you can't really see my hands up. You can't really see my hands up. Oh, it's a lost opportunity. Yeah, yeah. Agreed, agreed. For sure. Just know that my hand is up out off the screen. My hand is up off the screen, even though you can't see it. But it is off the screen and it is up. Actually, both hands are up. So, yes, I agree twice over. Hello, Tommy. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Okay. So, I think we are going to start drawing now. I've spent 30 minutes, just chatting with y'all and getting comfortable with the setup. So I feel a little bit of got a little bit of a breather, and I think I'm ready to draw High King Kalmar's first request, which was Frodo Baggins. Frodo Baggins, yep. And I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be his movie depiction. I think it might just be my own depiction of him, like what I imagined him to look like from the books, which isn't really too terribly different from how he is in the movie. But 30 minutes, yep. Exactly, Cherry. Yeah, exactly. Time does fly. So, High King Kalmar, I can't shake your hand, but I'd love to shake your hand and just tell you that you have the honors of being the first person to request something I draw in real time. So let me see. My drawing board's clear. This is my good old sketchbook right here. I love to use these. They're sort of small and portable. Really great for sketching. And are y'all all ready? Y'all all ready? I think I'm going to be looking at my page when I'm going to draw instead of looking through the phone. My phone's set up right in front of my face, so it's hard for the hand-eye coordination. I could get the hand-eye coordination wrong. Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you, Cherry. I like to be ridiculous. I'm ridiculous and hilarious. Oh, we never mentioned the special guest. We have a special guest here to join us in the live stream. He's been so quiet this whole time. He's been so patient. But, we have to introduce the second guest and, recognize him. So here he is right here. He's making his way across the screen. Well, there he is. What do you know? It's Humphrey. He's making a special guest appearance. Oh, here comes Grim too. Here comes Aussie. He must be coming by. He's not coming in here, but anyways, yes, Humphrey is our special guest for today, and he is a good old camel that basically eats anything. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Humphrey. He is adorable, isn't he? I got him from some friends in Washington. They had a whole pile of Beanie Babies, and he's actually a very rare Beanie Baby, but he's only expensive with his tags, so. But we don't want to sell Humphrey, do we? Did they have a line? I don't think so, but I can't hardly remember. Beanie Babies probably have lines too. Where? Have a line pump out. Oh, that's cute. Looks similar to Emmett's toy line. Huh. That's cute. I like that. But anyway, I just thought I'd recognize Humphrey. What kind of noises do camels make? Well, actually, if you watched our last short, you would actually be glimpsing into the world of Humphrey, because in that short there is a sound effect which sounds something like this. And that is a sound that camels make. Or maybe not camels, but, just Humphrey himself, of course. Drop off from up to watch that. Whoa. I don't know what got into me. I think Humphrey's going now. Bye bye, Humphrey. Say bye bye to Humphrey. He's moseying off there. Oh, hello, copycats. I don't think I noticed you dropping in, but now I do. So, how are you? Glad to see you. That is exactly how I imagined him to sound. That's good. That's good. So, let's see. Let's see. I think it is time to draw Frodo now. I'm trying to decide how I want to approach this. Are you thinking of, like, maybe a waist up depiction of Frodo? Or maybe like sort of like a head portrait of Frodo? Like, it's okay if you wasn't sure what you had in mind referring to that. I could, I could just, improvise and put in my own, depiction. Frodo is my favorite. Frodo's really good, yeah. I like Frodo. Okay. Do whatever you want. Okay. So I'll try my best. This might not be the best. This probably not be the best depiction of Frodo you've seen, but I'm going to try here. So that would be his shoulder and arm coming down. This is sort of like his cloak. Very squiggly. And another arm coming down on the side. Sort of like that. Camel. Anyways, I'm back. What did you think, Cherry? Wasn't that weird? Wasn't that weird? I've had llamas on my mind lately. Llamas are cute things, Well, from a distance, I guess. Are you doing this based on a reference photo or just freehand? I'm doing it freehand. Books. Okay, fascinated to see the famous sketchy process. Thank you, Kamara. That's sweet. I'm not too very professional because I don't use rulers and lines and stuff. I've never been taught how to draw, so I've just got stuff from artists I like. Sort of like a big old gumbo, because I've got stuff from artists I like and put it into my own style, and sort of learn from them, learn from I. But maybe like if I was, really taught how to draw like in some kind of class or something, maybe I'd like put a ruler here and do lines to distinguish the face lines and circles and stuff. I've seen it done, but oh, bye bye cat, bye bye kit, bye bye kit. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you for stopping in. It was nice having you. Have a fun time making the edit. Okay, so this is his head. It's sort of pointed at the bottom. He's already looking carelessly sketchy like. I sometimes I fear that when I draw characters they all look sort of similar. Sometimes I fear that, but hopefully that isn't the case too bad. So then his two ears, I guess they should be a little bit pointed. He's a hobbit. He's not a human, so just a little bit pointed. Not very slow at this, so not too fast. And once you get that done, you just leave the open head on top sort of open so you can sketch hair in between. That's what I do. That probably isn't the method for everybody, but, you know, of course, this is just my personal way of drawing. Very squiggly hair. I love drawing hair. Lovely to draw hair. Happy little hair. Sometimes the hair is a little bit repetitive in some patterns, so I try to make it of different lengths and stuff to keep it looking like hair instead of, you know, just some kind of straight mop. Also, you know, it's hard not to make the hair a little bit too tall sometimes. Sometimes you make it a little bit too tall. Yes, drawing hair is so fun, isn't it? I want to come up with different styles of hair and stuff. Really great. Though, since I don't draw with color, it's sort of limited in ways. You have to come up with more like unique hairstyles rather than the same hairstyle in different colors because the person who's looking at it has to imagine it in that color because it's not really colored. If I told you Frodo had pink hair now, it wouldn't make much of a difference, would it? It's like the one thing I can draw. Well, maybe you can expand from that, Cherry. I mean, I think it's possible to expand from, you know, other things that you can, you know, draw. That's how drawing starts. But anyways, that's just about all the hair. I think his hair's done. I don't know if that neck is the neck too long? Do you think the neck's too long? I don't think it's too bad. Sometimes I have problems with necks. I think I'm going to redo his shoulders. This and redo his shoulders. Because I think he just looks like a stick. Really looks like a hobbit who's been well fed. We need a well fed hobbit. We don't need a stick. He's not an ant, you know. You know, maybe I should. That would be cool. I just thought about something. Maybe I should do drawing videos, like not streams. Maybe I could do another stream like this if y'all wanted me to, but maybe I could do like already pre-recorded videos of me drawing something and record it like sort of like this and have commentary like I am now. You know? Don't think it's too long. Okay. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. I like uh uh um oh, my mind's failing me. What's the word I'm looking for? Audience opinions. That's always important, isn't it? Thank you so much. I'm glad it's turning out to be something of your vision. You're a very talented artist too. Oh no. Oh no. You see that? You see that? That is another piece of lead down the drain. Of course, I can just choke the lead back up here to get some new lead, but it's always sort of sombering, you know, to see that happen. Ah, I just remembered I have to be up for 7 tomorrow this morning. It's past. I think I'm going to sleep now. Cherry, that I think that's a good idea, Cherry. You need to have your rest tomorrow when you get up early. That'll do you some good. Thank you for stopping in, Cherry. It was so nice to see you and talk with you. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good rest. Not done asleep for too long, sadly, because you went to bed late, but a little bit of sleep's better than no sleep, you know? Thank you for stopping in. Okay. So I guess I sort of do like an outline of what this outfit could be. And after I made sure of that, I think I usually like just go on to the head and continue, you know. I mean, it depends. Sometimes I've finished all the body up, and sometimes, I'd like to do the facial stuff, first. It just is different sometimes, but here I think I'm going to do his facial first and his eyes. His eyes are always the first thing you draw, I think, when you draw a character. Eyes are usually the first thing you draw. But that isn't the case for everybody, but again, this is all, just the way I do it. Nobody else has to do the same things I do. Everybody has a different drawing style. So then, like, just a little pointy nose, sort of like a zigzag. And then maybe you could attach this line, sort of like a nostril, suggesting a nostril there. Maybe you could attach this line to the zigzag. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. Just depends on the character. These are just odd preferences out of nowhere. But then I love to shade in the nose and then shade like a blush, maybe. Or like a cheek, feel a cheek of shading. I used to draw eyes first, but drawing only with pen lately. I found starting with the mouth help me keep things perfect. I should probably try that sometime. I haven't, you've been drawing longer than me, I think, so I don't know why it never occurred to me to come to you for some drawing advice. That's pretty smart, I think. That sounds pretty smart. I'll have to try that sometime, come on. Cute. Thank you. Kind of keeps the characters cartoony in a way. Okay, there's one eye. Eyes are sort of always the hardest part because you can hardly, sort of hard to keep the eyes, the same size and, looking the same direction every time. Sometimes you have to erase and come back to them and then it looks like somebody has a black eye because you've been erasing it in that part so much. Just with the pen, you can't erase. So I found it helped a bit. Yeah. Left eye, right eye. That's right. So it's two eyes and his nose, and maybe like add a little bit of an impression under his eyes to suggest, he's not a kid. He has a few, you know, um, he has a few impressions. I don't know if that's the right word, but I didn't know what else to say because, I don't imagine Frodo with wrinkles, but Frodo, the old man who threw the ring in Mount Doom. In a mouth. And under the mouth, a thing, not really a chin, but just sort of complementing the mouth. And of course, once you get the facial features all finished, he's 51. Yeah, he's pretty old. Yeah, but that sort of translates, to a human age. Probably he'd be about, I don't know, I'd say 21 or 23 or so. Watching this live stream makes me want to have a live stream of my own. I'm so glad that that inspires you. Makes me happy to know. And hello, Reese. It's so nice to see you. Hello. I'm glad you stopped in. Here's a professional here, y'all. Reese is a professional. She's not like me. I'm just a goober that goes around and, draws squiggles. So nice to see you too. Okay. So we're gonna do the eyebrows next. I think. After we get the eyes and the nose and the mouth down. Do the eyebrows. I'm thinking more like a black, sort of thickish. Thickish. It's a thickish eyebrow. Not too thick, but a little bit thick. Maybe like a impression under the brow. Then a shade under the hair. So professional. Yeah, she's professional. You're a professional sketcher. I'm not that professional, but thank you. You may be a goober who draws squiggles, but you're my goober who draws squiggles. I can't even read the rest of that. My tongue's just getting tied. Thank you, Songbird. And thank you, Reese. That's heartwarming. And Squibbles, you draw amazingly. I need to write that in some kind of book to remember it forever. I don't know. I like to also draw sort of like a glistening behind the eye there. Just sometimes just to, um, add detail, I guess you could say. Sort of losing my train of thought here. Of course, the shading under the neck is always good too. It shows that there is definitely a a head above it that looms over it. So then I'm going to add some, closed wrinkles to his cloak. Wait. Okay, wait. I need everybody to remind me of something. What did Frodo's... What did Frodo's... Oh, it's not a brooch, is it? No, it's not a brooch, I don't think. Or was it? Yeah, it was a brooch, I think. What did Frodo's brooch look like? I'm thinking of a moon, but I'm not sure if it's a moon or not. The leaf thing. Okay, yeah. I'll go with the leaf. I think the leaf is a good idea. Yeah, the leaf thing. Sort of like holds his cloaks together. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you. Train of thought is derailing somewhat. That sort of happens when you're drawing sometimes, yeah. Ivy leaf, yeah. Okay, I'll try a leaf then. That'll be good. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are here to remind me of things that I can't remember myself. Oh, and also I should erase the line when I might be making that too big. G. I might be making that too big, but I hope not. I'm going to go with that. I don't know, it looks a little bit big, y'all. I have the one ring. Oh! You have the one ring. We used my dad's wedding ring when we done the skit. The golem. Nice, I want those. Kamara, don't wear the ring. Don't get too close to it, Kamara. Don't get too close to it. Don't get too close to it. That thing's dangerous. Okay, so we're gonna do his... I'm just gonna call it a clip, I guess. Clip for his cloak. The elven clip for his cloak. So that's his cloak. Yep, that's his cloak. That'll work. Your dad's wondering that Aussie eating into the camper. It's safe. Assured, it's safe. It's safe, and I think it's just back on his finger now. It's quite alright. Don't worry. It was just used as a prop for a few moments. Who's spamming the emojis with me? Not me, Reese. Not me, Reese. Kamara says. Okay, so then, his outfit goes down. It's there. Right. Draw his cloak behind him. Her profile picture is really, really, really pretty, isn't it? It is. Yeah, I was wondering where Sophie went. You just brought that thought to mind, Kamara. Maybe she's being quiet and just, watching the stream, laying back with some popcorn. Okay, so we got all that done. We got his head and we got his shoulders. Now we can do his body and his outfit finally. I'm missing Sophie. Where did Sophie go? Where did Sophie go? I want my Sophie. Well, Humphrey had his own opinions to input there. That's okay, Sophie. Eat your dinner. That's okay. Enjoy your dinner. Don't let us bother you. What do you think his body would look better with the strap for Sting, or would it look better if there was no strap and just an unseen belt somewhere down here in the void? What do y'all think? Would a strap look better like across his shoulder going this way? I love to add those straps there. Pasta type of thing. Is it goulash? I love goulash. I like pasta. Pasta's tasty. Actually, I had pasta as well. But staying in his hip. Okay. But Sophie says across the shoulder. I'm getting conflicting opinions here. Oh no. Humphrey, what do you think? Humphrey, you be the verdict. Everybody stops breathing when Humphrey's the verdict. He says a belt. He says a belt would be the best idea. So I'm going to go with that. After all, Hakeem Kalmar was the first one who, requested this drawing, so I won't go against their wishes. Belt is more mechanical for the movies. Okay. Okay, I'll go with the belt. That was the biggest vote, I think. The belt. So let's do that. Sorry, just adding some floofiness to his hair. I had to burp there. Excuse me. Has this pasta come pre-chewed? I hope not. I hope not. Okay. Looks good. His two arms. There you go. Nice. That will be his two arms. This will be his body. Long sleeves. I don't think hobbits wear short sleeves. Maybe they do. But, this is probably on some kind of wild adventure he's having. Maybe while he's taking the... Oh, I forgot the most important thing as soon as I said that. I forgot the ring here. Draw the ring around his neck to symbolize, how important Mr. Frodo is. Carried the ring all the way to Mount Doom, and we don't even appreciate him enough. Okay, there you go. It's not on a chain, it's more like on a string, but... Okay, maybe I should add a chain instead. Let's see. It's like circular. Table's rocking. The table's rocking. Okay, well that's a little bit better. That looks more like a chain there. I think if I ever crack a joke so good that I get someone to spit out their toothpaste, drink food, it'll be a great achievement. It's a good goal, Kamara. It's a good goal. I have faith in you too, Kamara. Yeah. It's a good goal. Okay. So we were going to add the bagginess to his sleeves first. No pun intended. Bagginess. Baggins. Frodo bagginess. You know, honestly, baggy clothes are done very um, unmaturely. They're just pretty much lines. They look pretty good in the long run, so it isn't exactly professional, but again, I'm not really a professional, so just try my best. I can die happy! I don't remember what you said, but you made me spit out my water. I can die happy. Don't die, please, Kamara. Don't die, please. Love you. Don't want you to die yet. We don't want you to die yet. Sure, there's more plans for you somewhere along the road, Kamara. Has done him justice. Yeah, honestly, I don't. You know, Frodo's a big main character of LOTR, but a lot of people, when you ask them what their favorite LOTR character is, a lot of people don't really say Frodo, do they? Usually it's Sam or Gandalf. Heavens, rest. I don't intend to, but whenever it happens, rest assured I'll die with a smile on my face. Good to know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Nah. Legolas. Yo, no, Legolas too. Legolas is good. Legolas is cool. Frodo and Bilbo are my favorite. Chicken named Legolas. Well, that's interesting. Wow. Honestly, you learn something new every day, don't you? When one person says that they'll die happy with a smile on their face because of the goal they've achieved, another person might say that they'll die happy with a smile on their face because they knew there was a chicken somewhere out there named Legolas. The community queens. Okay, so well that would be his built there. I'm making sure this is worthwhile for you, Hiking Kalmar. You know, don't want it to be a disappointment. Trying to make it as detailed as I can. It'll be worth your time. guess it would be like an open cloak right here. Sorry if I'm boring any of y'all. Maybe I should have put some music on or something. I just don't know if I put music on if it would be hearable or not, especially like over my voice or anything. Can't disappoint me. You're worth mention. Looks amazing already. Thank you so much. I'm glad. I'm glad. Makes me happy to know. I was just making sure, you know. Glad you think it looks good. Thinking maybe like a string that comes across there. If he can tie it if he wants to, maybe. Or his cloak. There's some more shading. Oh, I think that I might call finished. Call that finished. Yeah. I think I like how that turned out. Lovely. It was really fun to draw. Okay, get it closer to the camera so y'all can see it better. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I'm really glad that you like it. Hakeem Kamar. I'm really glad you like it. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. It does. I like how it turned out, and I had a lot of fun drawing it. You always write like that? Sort of, yeah. I sort of, if you're wondering like how I write normally, I would sort of say, I can sort of show you if you want me to. But thank you. Thank you. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Effortless. I'll take that as a compliment. I have to do Samwise now. I might. If that's your request, sure. And hello, Just a Duck Farmer and Mary's Sketchbook. It's so nice to see y'all. I'm glad you stopped in to the stream. Mary is also a professional here. Mary is also a professional. Her drawings are amazing. You should go check her out if you haven't before. And I've been on one of her, I don't know if it was a live stream, but I have been saw one of her videos where she was doing a recording of her drawings. And she does it the professional way. She does it with the circles and the ruler lines and everything like that. She's definitely a professional. You're welcome, Mary. Thanks to Mary, I started posting on my community. That's good. That's good. That's really good. That Mary inspired you. We won't stop till the sky falls down, Mary. We won't stop till the sky falls down. Okay, so this is how I write normally here. If you want to see, this is how I do it. Let's see. That's how I write. That's how I write normally. I don't write in cursive. I know cursive, but that's basically it. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. I'm glad you like it. Maybe if you practice at it, just a duck farmer. Remember, if you ever wanna, it is, Mary. It is. It's a drawing of Frodo Baggins. See? Remember, just a duck farmer, if you want to pursue something you like or something you're interested in, then I'd say go for it and work hard at it until you've achieved something you like about it. And even then, when you haven't achieved something you like about it, pray about it and try to, power through until you have something you're proud of, you know? But if you're not, if you don't, if you aren't so into something, then that's okay. You don't have to do something you don't enjoy. In this world, we really shouldn't pursue things we don't enjoy a lot unless we know that it's for a good thing. Because sometimes here, you have to do things that you don't like that much. So, but of but of course, I don't mean to give you a lecture or anything. I'm just saying. Okay, so books said something about Samwise Gamgee. So I guess since we already have Frodo here, then it wouldn't hurt to draw his best friend right beside him, would it? What do y'all think of that? I'm thinking Sam's like a little bit chunkier, maybe. Like not too bad, but he seems pretty strong if he can carry all them pots and pans, all over the country. Ooh, movies, huh? Movies or books? Did you get some movies or books? I like I like going to libraries a lot. We just don't have a library card up here yet, so we don't really go unless the library's having a sale, which they usually do every month. Oh, that's cool, Mary. I hope you enjoy watching those. I still got 2 books. Okay, that's good. It's really good. Apologies if I'm really sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm just chilling, trying to give y'all something to enjoy watching, you know, watching and not just listening to. Oh, you got a wrinkle in time, huh? Oh, Sophie, when are you gonna read it? That's so cool. So cool. I love Wrinkle in Time. It's one of my favorite single books. It's up there with it's pretty much up there with Watership Down and the Yearling story. It's just such a good book. When I read it, I couldn't put it down. I should really reread that book. It's really worth it. I've heard of Wrinkle in Time. It's an amazing book, Songbird. I'm glad. I'm glad, just a duck farmer. Just do what you enjoy. Pursue what God leads you to do. Planning on reading it soon. Soon. That's enough for me. It's good enough for me. You're gonna love it. Like, it's a science fiction sort of, but it's also very, very crazy in a good way. A very good way. It's also very Christian too. It has a lot of Christian themes. And oh, my lead broke again. The second time of the lead breaking. All the stuff spilled. Oh, that's okay. I missed you too, Mary. It's nice to see you here. I low-key cried when you went to bed and just kept crying on and off throughout the evening. I'm so sorry, Songbird. If I was right there beside you, I would take a tissue and hold you tight, and wrap you in blankets, and just wipe those tears away. Maybe play some happy music. Missing is hard. It really is. Okay, so as you can see, we've done the outline of Samwise's body here, and now we're doing his hair around his head. It's not as curly as Frodo's here, just because I wanted to do something a little bit different. Also, I don't think I really imagine him to be curly-headed, but I can't remember in the movie or not if he had really curly hair or not. Is that good? Can y'all see that? Has anyone here read any of the Disney Twisted novels? I just finished the Frozen one and the Incredible ones. I don't think I've ever read those, no. Is it like an alternate version of the story or something? I haven't read The Giver, Hakeem Kalmar. We have it, but I haven't read it. I've watched the movie, though. I think Sam did have curly hair. Yes. Yes, Songbird Kamar, we both watched it. We both watched it. And I didn't even see what you said when I said what I said. When I said what I said, what I said. So, okay, so maybe he did have curly hair in the movie. Here I'm just gonna make it sort of like sloppy-ish, but also not make it as curly light as Frodo's hair. Frodo's hair is curly. This is sort of just messy, maybe. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, they are alternate versions of the movies. Interesting. That's cool. Honestly, that should happen more often. Always am interested in things like that. The deja vu that happens differently. That looks pretty good. I think that fits Sam. I think we're going to give him a little bit of a thicker neck than Frodo. But draw him in just about the same pose, maybe. Oh, Books is going now? Okay, Books. Thank you for stopping in. It's okay. It's okay. We enjoyed your company, Books. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking your time. Bye-bye. Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, and stick 'em in a stew. Let you guys know about a potential live stream, though. That would be incredible. I'd love that. What's taters, precious? I'm getting all the I'm voicing all the wrong voices here, ain't I? We're like, what's taters, precious? What's taters? I like fishes, not taters. And of course, the shadow under Samwise's neck. Just like Frodo. And that, I don't know, that's sort of like syndicating an Adam's apple, I guess. I don't know. That was creepy. I don't know how that sounded for y'all, but spot on. That sounded almost nothing like Golem. That sounded almost nothing like Golem. But thank you. I'm not sure. I guess I'll take that as a compliment that I have a good Golem voice, but Aussie has a pretty good Golem voice too. Okay. Yeah, the movies are pretty good. Although, if you're more of like a book person, I think it would be, if you want to, if you're more of a book person, I'd recommend reading the books before you watch the movies, personally. But, it's whatever you want to do, how you feel, how you go about things. Then the sloping nose, just like Frodo. Same angle. Same angle as Mr. Frodo. Did you read all the books, Sophie? Maybe you should have gave them a little bit more time. Well, I can understand how the beginning of book one could be maybe a little bit boring. But, when you read a book, sometimes you have to push through some parts that aren't really enticing that much, to a part that you're more interested in or that's more exciting. Yeah, Hacking Kalmar, the books are incredibly underrated, you know? Yeah, it definitely gets better. Yeah, there's no reason to write off anything. I think all have their talent in art, you know? I'm just more of a book guy than a movie guy. I usually prefer reading over watching movies. There's his eyes. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Right eye seems like it's a little bit off, maybe. We should redo that. Yeah, redo that. Angle it a little bit differently. Mm, I'm still not really happy with that. Let's try again. Drawing sometimes is a big journey of trying and trying again. Yeah, it does get better after Rivendell. The first part is a little bit slow. I think that's the way Wingfeather was a little bit too. Like at the beginning of On the Edge of the Dark Sea, my brother was not really very interested in the story, but I kept on telling him that it would get better, you know. And he kept on reading. He liked it, but not as much as I do, which is fine. You can't press your opinions on somebody else. The Black Riders, Sophie? Yeah, they're the Black Riders. Yeah, I can kind of. I'm the same way. Me and my brother are the same way. We don't really, really like changes that movies make from the books. It sort of knocks me off a little bit off course. I just have to remind myself that it's not the exact same thing as the book, and at least you get something different, and it's not the same exact experience. A knife? What is the knife in the hot dog for? Are you are you sharing that hot dog, cutting it into some pieces for everybody? That would be nice. Could do with a hot dog about now. Haven't had a hot dog in a long time. Okay, that looks okay. Hope that Samwise isn't looking too much like Frodo. That's my only worry. Knife and fork. Or the knife is a threat. I hope not. See, Sketcher gets it. I'm glad I got it and didn't misunderstand. Knives are scary. Okay, let's give Samwise a smile. He seems like he'd smile. He just doesn't seem like a really frowny guy. Not quite like Frodo, so really careful smile here. There you go. Maybe like a little bit of some dimples. That's cute. That's definitely Sam. More sketchy, more. Wait, why did I say that? More hot dogs. I was meaning to say. Wait, what? I'm assuming that's probably a joke, Mary. I think so. Sam, it's Sam. Now he just needs some eyebrows to raise it, Mr. Frodo. Well, actually, he wouldn't be raising it in Mr. Frodo. He'd be raising it at Gollum, wouldn't he? No, it's dangerous behaviors, like setting a crayon on fire. Uh, you know, I bet 90% of people cannot say they've done that. 90% of people probably not say they've done that. I haven't done it. I know that. Although I don't know what in the world could go wrong here. I guess nothing. I guess nothing can go wrong. Nobody's saying anything. I love you too, Mary. We all love you, Mary. Community of lovers. It looks like Sam. I think I like that. I like how that turned out. Oh, Mary's leaving. Bye, Mary. Bye. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping in, Mary. Community of lovers. Yeah. Under the greatest lover of all. Should I add Samwise's pots and pans on his back? That is the question. That looks okay. I was having some water, Sophie. Pots and pans, pots and pans. Okay, I'm getting out the pots and pans. Gonna have some rabbit stew. Samwise is the only character I know that can literally make a gorgeous buffet literally from nowhere. Remember to hydrate. Yep, that's right. Drink water. Drink water, kids. It's good for you. We literally drink and stop drinking at the exact same time. That's weird. That's really weird. Wow. But cool. But cool. Again, apologies if I'm sounding like a weirdo or boring any of y'all. I'm not myself without Grim in here helping. It was looking creepy. Every time I hear that word Loki, I always say it Loki. Okay, thanks guys. I'm glad. That's good. Okay, so there's one pot. One pot. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, y'all. I'm glad my stage fright didn't take over for this one. Believe me, I have stage fright. I'm like a mannequin. And you know the problem is when you have stage fright and don't know what to say or anything, like on a live stream where like nobody can see your face, then it's like everything has went silent. Everything has went silent, and we don't know what in the world happened. Oh yeah, Just a Duck Farmer. I think my favorite LOTR character is Gandalf or Samwise Gamgee. As I was saying earlier, I was saying how Frodo was underrated, and people, when they often said their favorite LOTR character, they usually said Samwise and Gandalf. I'm not following my own advice. Yeah, social anxiety happens. Piddly little plane go over overhead. Y'all heard that? Yeah. Yeah, those seem to show up on recordings a lot more than you think. In audio and stuff. But it's okay, I guess. We have a lot of air traffic sometimes here. We live beside an airstrip. A private one. Airstrip owner has a lot of loud dogs. And here we have a pan. This was the pot, and now he has a pan on this side. Is it looking like a pan? Hope it looks like a pan and not like a giant spoon or anything. Make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah, just a duck farmer. I relate. I relate. For sure. Rip out something random from your room. Introducing Humphrey. Like, here, look at this 3D printed dragon I have. Wait, wait. Ooh, that's actually really cool. Or do you really have one? You really have a 3D printed dragon? That sounds really, really cool. I wished I had one. Humphrey is emotional support. That's what I said to my mom when I came out here. She was like, don't get too much stage fright. Have fun, you know? And I was like, I hope I do have fun. Um, I shouldn't get too much stage frightened because I have my emotional support camel here. Stuffies are always for emotional support because you can just hug them real tight if you're feeling anxiety. So just let's put just a lot of different things on Bilbo's. I mean Bilbo. Why did I say Bilbo? I'm losing my train of thought again. Focus, focus, sketchy focus. All right, are you having fun? Yes, I am having fun. Yeah. It's just the the thought of it is usually you know very blown up. A lot more than when it really happens. So the wait is more stressful than anything. Honestly, I'm having fun right now. This is fun. I like talking to all of y'all and seeing you and talking and talking and talking and talking and drawing. And thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think Sam is looking good. Anticipation. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. That was the word I was looking for. Anticipation. I just didn't have that out on my thought shelf, so I forgot the word. I just used everything else I could but that. But that was the word I had in mind for that. Yeah. What should we give Sam? What should we give Sam? Okay, let's put a pot handle here just to make sure his back stays cluttered. Don't need any disillusion that Sam isn't doing all the work. He done. Sam, the real hero, Lord of the Rings. Maybe it's a thick pot handle. Getting so real in here. For real. For real everywhere. For real, for real, for real. It's getting so real that sooner or later you'll realize that everybody has materialized in right beside you where you're sitting. And you wonder why your house is so crowded. Everybody's joined. Everyone is here. For real. Maybe like an added bag there. Or bag on his back. Maybe tethered to some kind of thing. I don't know. Just gibberish. Something to put there. Wait, I just remembered. Did I actually make you spit out your water, Sophie? I think she said she actually did at one point. You should do some potatoes hanging from the back straps. I should. I should. Okay, that's a good idea. Thank you for requesting that. Of course. Where would Sam be without his potatoes? Anyone ever watched Odd Squad? Just out of curiosity. It was a show on PBS Kids at one point. Yeah, those are his back straps, pack straps, everything straps. Oh, you love Odd Squad. That's cool. That's cool. King Kalmar. Low kick off lever. Make me choke on it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're making me laugh too. I'm gonna choke on this camel over here. Go choke on this camel over here. Anyways, as I was saying about Odd Squad, I brought it up because there was this weird song in that show about potatoes. Something like potato, potato, sha la 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 la. That's so funny. So funny and cursed at the same time. Sophie used to like Odd Squad too. Choke on the camel. The camel. Camel's still here. Don't worry, y'all. I haven't done anything to the camel. He's okay. I wouldn't hurt Humphrey for $1,000,000. He's my child. Oscar was the one who loved potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, that was just so weird. It was such a weird song. I still have it in my mind today. It still haunts me. Okay, well, I just had a visit from Aussie, and I'm afraid that he just alerted me for supper. So I'm going to have to cut the live stream short, I think. Oren? Oh, okay. I think I'm going to have to cut the live stream shorter than I wanted to, y'all. Going to have to go have supper. I'll finish Sam here real quick. But after that, I'll be signing off. We might have to go to the neighbors later. Usually when we do that, we have to eat supper pretty fast. So I'm sorry. Sorry I'm sorry the live stream was so short, y'all. It was only, well, I guess that's not too bad, but I didn't get to do all I was planning to do. I was going to try to show off some other drawings, but maybe I can do that some other day. Maybe Sunday I'll do another stream that's a sequel to this one, and people can request. Oh, my lid broke again. People can request everything again, new stuff for me to draw, and and um, and I'll draw it then. But now I don't think I can do that. So being called, being called in. I'm thinking maybe the same time, if that's okay with y'all. It's okay. I'm thinking the same time, about three Alaskan time. I'm not exactly sure what that would be converted into y'all's time, wherever you live, but But I think I'll do that, because I didn't get to do all I wanted to do in this stream. I only drew 2 requests. So yeah. Okay. This is an important announcement somewhat, yeah. Sam looks great. Thank you so much. That is the finished product right there. He has his potatoes over here, and a pot here, 2 pans, and another pan might be right here. It might be right here. You can only see the handle. Then maybe like a bag over here. Maybe like some other utensils just sprinkled around his back. I'm glad y'all like it. I liked how it turned out. It was fun to draw. But I'm going to have to go now. I'm going to do another stream Sunday. Okay. I think maybe just about as long as this one. I'm going to show off some drawings here that I didn't get to show off in this one. But and I might do some more of the requests. So if y'all can stop in then, that would be amazing. I hope y'all can all stop in there. So thank you for coming. 3 p.m. Alaska time. So you can convert that. I'm not exactly sure what time that is for y'all. So I'm going to have to go now. Thank you all for coming. It was so fun. It was so very fun to request, draw your requests, and even though we didn't get, too much done, it was still nice talking with y'all and having this anniversary live stream, and I really appreciate all of y'all for coming. So I'm going to say bye now, and I love you guys, and take care, and have a great rest of your day, or if it's the end of your day, have a great night, everything. So, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Known y'all for 1 year, and I hope to know you for longer more. Goodbye. Love you all.